Hey everybody, clearing. All right. I am cracking myself up a little bit today because I'm talking to my dog. I just cut my own bangs and I was like in the bathroom going, I got bad feelings about that soup. I got bad feelings. So yeah, you're welcome. It's fun. It's fun. And big news, I'm about to go have a meeting with the owner of my first choice for the establishment that I want to do the retreat in the spring. So send that beautiful feelings. The bad feelings song wasn't about that. It was about my hairdo. I got bad feelings about that soup. I got bad feelings. Anyways, I got good feelings about it. It's fun. Okay, so we're gonna do a divine masculine check-in and see what it is that the DMs are thinking about. With that song in mind, I'm just gonna see what are they cautious about at this stage of the journey and what are they kind of planning here? What would they say? What are they planning? So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for how the masculines are dreaming and scheming is what I heard about the connections and about, I heard coming forward. So let's get it. And what are the feminines best supported to do if they want to be poised and available, ready emotionally, mentally, physically for this process? Okay. Also, I have lots of sessions open in November now. Please grab one with me through the link in the description box. All right, there we go. Conscious mind about the connection. What are they cautious about? Ooh, they're actually taking some time out and actually meditating for once. So they are definitely intending to get some answers right now. This is inside of a church and this person is praying. There are 3 swords here in this 4 of swords. So the truth is being discovered, but they don't want to go around in circles anymore. They don't want to have on again, off again, hot and cold. They want to sort that out. So about the connection, they have concerns. They don't want to repeat the hot, cold, back and forth. What would they say? You already know. Okay, so you also don't want that back and forth. And if you are connected to one of these masculines, that message is for, you're going to notice that they're sort of on the down low right now. MIA, I just heard. What is the advice for the feminines here? That's my card of being single, but in the inverse, you're so connected, right? You don't even need to talk anymore for you to know what's going on, that your counterpart is in this introspective kind of energy that's sorting some logistics. I just heard mastermind. So yeah, if this reading resonates, you're going to know your masculine as a planner, a strategist. They've got some food for thought right now. They are definitely thinking about the fact that the two of you are so connected, whether you call this a relationship or not. They feel, they feel like in some way they have claimed you, and I mean in the truest, most beautiful, loving sense of the word, that they care about you as though you are their own or part of them, not in an ownership way, but in a responsible, accountable, consideration kind of a way. Whoa, okay, so they do take it upon themselves to really look at what is within their ability to provide, protect, create a safe container here. Deep, deep thought. That's a major message coming out as the first message here. What can we see for what they're cautious about when it comes to you specifically? they don't know what they don't know. The Judgment card is a karma card, and so this can mean they don't know an update regarding your karmic situation, anything that you're coming out of. They might feel in the dark. They might feel like they don't have all the information to strategize the way that they would like to. I just want to quickly say that momming energy and micromanaging energy, and when the feminine is a little bit crazy, like a chicken with their head cut off, running around trying to sort it and teach the masculine how to be and all of that, that's a disintegrated form. That's panic mode. That is fear. And a divine masculine is going to be somebody who takes that pressure off the feminine so you can just be in your soft feminine era. And so they are still looking for some of the information on timing, on flow, not a moment too soon, not a moment too late, I heard. So they are still on this edge. I've seen that for months now, where the masculines are right on the developmental edge of this, following higher guidance, but really looking at the logistics. And I just wish things were different in the inverse. They are coming to peace with the way this is developing, because that message of they don't know what they don't know, the timing of this has been organically bringing that needed information to the surface. They're learning to trust the journey. They're learning to trust the unfolding. So they're learning to befriend the way this unfolds. Advice for the feminines. Three of Swords. So when things need to unfold with divine timing, the heartache gets healed. The third parties get healed and released. So much of the process is the letting go of what's not coming forward and what's no longer aligned, what no longer serves, what's past its expiration date. So this doesn't mean you have a whole lot of work to do, feminines. You might, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. So in many instances, we've gone through so much processing and shedding and purging and all of that, but it still needs to play out in the material realm. As feminines, as people, we think we're way further ahead than we are in many, at times. And then we have to really take that material realm stuff seriously, sincerely. And so whatever it is right now that still needs to be released or balanced, just know that you have grace. There is a grace period to do that. You're not going to run out of time. It does seem to be connected with karma, and the masculines do seem to be taking sort of a pause while whatever this is released. So feminines, this isn't a card saying nobody that you're not doing well enough or that you should be further ahead. This is a card saying give yourself the grace, give yourself the gentleness, be tender, be patient, allow. You're not going to run out of time. Your masculine's not going to run out of time. Only when ego gets in the mix and we start going into fear do we feel that time crunch pressure. And so, I'm hearing this is a room. Walk into it and don't get stuck in the grief. Don't get stuck in the frustration, but lean in and actually focus on it. Don't focus on things outside of you, like your masculine, your external masculine. Don't focus on whether they love you or not. Focus on doing what you need to do to be free. And that's so beautiful, because your masculine is using this trust fall, just like we've had for the feminines, needing that trust to not need to know the details. Your masculine is creating a safe container externally, and your internal masculine is creating a safe container internally to actually process any of the imbalances and to just allow life to keep unfolding like that. What are these divine masculines considerate of, cautious of on the heart space? The new beginning. They want it to be set on the right foot. It's interesting to me that we have the Judgment card and the World is sandwiched between the Fool and the Judgment card. You need to see all this stuff before you can actually wrap up cycles and then start fresh. And so we are pointing here to necessary cycles that need to end. And these masculines know that their hearts are already beyond that. They're already looking at this new beginning with you, but they know that certain details need to finalize before it can come into the physical. Wow. They know more than you think they do, feminines. What would they say? I hope you'll wait for me. So it's mirrored. Whatever you might be dealing with or observing, it's mirrored. And these masculines know that there is something that they want to do for this new beginning, that they want it to be just right. What is the advice for the feminines? Pray. If you're confused, if this is your reading, pray. If you don't think that this masculine that you're connected with has this capacity, pray to be shown what that would look like, just in case you're missing it. But also possibly, you know, it's time to let go of somebody and ask the divine what you should be focusing on instead. Not indefinitely, but possibly at this time. Because your masculine is really trying to solve something right now and they want you to wait for them. But if that's not your reading, because some people out there in the internet are going to see this and it's not your reading. So pray about what direction to go in. When you're living your best life, it doesn't matter if this is your person or not, 1111, because what is for you cannot be lost. And so do your due diligence, feminines. What can we see here on the heart space? This new beginning that wants to come. Okay, so they really, even that in my voice, they want to get to the fun part with you. What would they say? If I follow you, I could lose everything, but it's in the inverse. So they are working on it. They're already, I just heard they're 10 steps ahead with whatever it is that they still need to work out. They're not going to lose it anymore. So for some of these masculines, they haven't told you how dicey it's been, what financial issues they were dealing with, what legal contracts, what investments that they made in people, places, things that needed to play out before they could, I heard, get out unscathed or recoup damages or come out ahead. So they are very material realm oriented, and they have absolutely needed to put this time in with regard to whatever it is they've been juggling or strategizing, and they're getting past it now. They hope that you'll wait for them, but there is something that could have been pretty sticky if they came forward before now, and that's changing. What is the advice for the feminines? Okay, this is a card of confusion. So choose love. Feminines, pick love. Pick unconditional love, patience, kindness. 1 Corinthians 13, 5-8. Read it. These cards are absolutely beautiful. The other message for the masculines here is they could have lost themselves. They were not confident enough, secure enough to come into this connection without completely losing their momentum with what they've been establishing. They would have been making love. They would have been, you know, staring into your eyes. They would have been doing so much, but now they've established themselves more and they've got their routine that they want to take forward. Feminines, if you don't have a daily self-love, self-care routine, I'm not talking about makeup and all of that, which is fine and dandy, but that's not the kind of thing. Health, nutrition, like regular sleep, all that stuff. It's time to establish your circadian rhythm and your health, and to get that in place so that you don't lose that when you come into union either. What can we see for what these masculines want to manifest? Oh, same card. They don't want to be spread too thin anymore. And so they're definitely manifesting whatever this tug of war has been. They're manifesting the healing of that. They're looking at the thoughts they have regarding all of it right now. So this time out that they're having, they are intending and praying to sort this stuff. You can't push the river. But feminines, everybody is doing so well to get these solutions in place for the things that aren't our idea of fun anymore. What would they say to you? Truth. So that 3 + 1 sword, that's the truth. And so they're seeking divine truth. My human doesn't know how to solve this stuff, but God does. Okay, so these masculines are praying for truth. What is the advice for the feminines? This is so they can bring you love, flat out. If they would, they could. If they were already aware of the solutions and what they need to do to completely balance out their side of the energy, or, wait for you, these masculines want that so they can offer love. What is the action these masculines are cautious about? They just want to offer love. Same card, back to back. They want to offer love. What would they say? I dream about you a lot, too much. So everything they're doing is for this connection. Like I heard they're staying up thinking about how they can move their side of the energy ahead faster. A lot of it does have to do with finances. Advice for the feminines: let go of people, places, and things. Like, become essential. Become genuine and authentic and essential. If it's not truly an expression of who you are, don't do it, don't be it, don't wear it, don't pretend. No masks, feminines. This is time to be essential. What can we see for the biggest challenge these masculines think they have? Surrendering to what they need to sort of comply with right now, or have run its course, or wait for you, feminines. I know so many times the feminines feel like they're waiting on the masculines, but the masculines feel like they are waiting on you as well. What would they say? I want to get you drunk. So they wish they could just sort of tune out and get away from the humdrum, or the accountability just wanted to come out. The pressure cooker, I also just heard they just would like to spend some autonomous time with you. With the alcohol reference here, it might be they know that it would be rebellious at this stage, but that doesn't change the fact that they consider that they would love that. I'm just hearing 4 hours somewhere with you where no one knows where to find us. But that's a devil energy, so they must know better. But, their mind's going there, feminines, that they would like to just escape for a bit. What can we see for your advice? Yeah, the new beginning's coming. We've had a few duplicate cards here in the same position. The odds of 2 cards coming out are great in and of itself, but when they all come out in the same orientation, that's stunning odds. Just hold out for the goods and continue living your life here, feminines. Everything does feel right on track, but it's a process. What can we see for the solution these masculines are considerate of? Yeah, the truth. They are becoming righteous, right? And it's not about perfectionism, because that's an egoic thing. This is truth, which is righteousness. The Ace of Swords is Archangel Michael's sword of truth, and that's a divine truth. That's representing the right thing, the real thing. And so this is the solution, is even though they want to cut corners, just like you are tempted to sometimes, feminines, they want to uphold the truth because they know what goes around comes around. What can we see? I'm too afraid to talk to you. So for whatever reason, they don't want to open that dialogue until it can be what they know it can be, sacred. What is the advice for the feminines? Just wait, your day will come. The sun's going to come out when it's time. It's here. It wants to, so it's soon. We've got so many cards of imminent change here, and truth coming out, and finally being able to deepen these connections. What is the direction in the next 3 weeks? Ooh, travel, stepping out of comfort zone. There's an anticipation here. The masculines are going to be somehow coming closer, whether that's travel, whether that's what they're communicating to you, whether that's behind the scenes progress. they are going to be coming closer in some way. Something's going to play out in the next 3 weeks that they can act on, that they can establish, that they can move the energy regarding. What would they say to you? Do you even see me that way? I'm going to clarify this. It could be a few different things. I want to be sure. What do you mean, masculines? Do you even see me how? Ooh, the Empress. I'm just hearing you're so beautiful. You're so amazing. Do you really see me as your person? As the one that can match you in all your glory, Empress? Do you really see me as somebody that you'd be proud to have by my side? After everything has been said and done, after all of my idiosyncrasies and shortcomings and fumbling and rudeness and triggers, do you see me? Do you even actually see me as that? I think in their heart they do, but they're really like, I don't get it. This person sees me for who I am, and they're not perfect. You know, masculines, if you're watching, you know your feminine's weaknesses and shortcomings and blind spots too. And you see them as this Empress. So please believe that they see you that way too. And 3 of Cups. Yeah, that's just talking about, are you sure there's nobody that you would rather have? Are you like me? Like me? That's what I'm getting. It's like, really? Me? And Page of Wands. Like, they're asking flat up, have you prayed? Have you prayed to ask God to show you if there's anything about this masculine that isn't up to par? Because these connections are meant to be righteous. So if your masculine has some sort of misalignment in them, are you being honest with that, feminines? The reason that message is coming out, I think, is they are just wanting you. Your masculine's wanting you to understand the reason these connections haven't come in yet is because of the things that need to be healed and overcome and established. And so they want to make sure that you know, first off, that it's not been about you, that you also appreciate how much work that they are putting in to come into their abundance and to be worthy of you and to be living the life that they know is their potential, not cutting corners and all that. So they want you to be taking it to God. And the message here also for the feminines was the same card, the Page of Wands, the instruction to pray. And so, yeah, that's a big message here. What can we see for the feminine? Yeah, High Priestess, this is about you knowing, first person. It's about you and God talking about who this masculine is in your life. You being clear on it. You understanding those particulars. It's not about anything your masculine can say. You have got to know this stuff to be true or not regarding this person, first person between you and God, because nothing anybody says or does proves their love. We have to know if this person is for us, or we will always be insecure about the connection. All right, 1 card for the masculines that may have watched this. Creation, multiplication, and growth. These masculines, you masculines want to grow when you come together. You want it to be, freedom, sensitivity, sensuality, and beauty. So you want it to be a free-flowing, beautiful experience where growth can continue to happen together, just like apart. So what I'm hearing is that's available here, masculines, and it is that work in progress, and good on you that you are aware that this has to continue into sacred union or it's not sacred. Beautiful. And feminines, what can we get? Gate of returning, entrance, death, rebirth, and passage. So yeah, these masculines are definitely coming back around. If this is your reading, they're coming back around. All right, many blessings, everybody. Bye for now.